Okay, so hey, how are you doing? How was your Easter? How is it still? Hope you've had Yoda chocolate. So yeah, I haven't really been doing an Easter kind of video or anything like that, but I didn't really have any Easter ideas. I didn't really want to do a baking Easter Eve video. You're not really my thing anyway. What are you wearing? Well, I'm wearing this grey top with a little skirt bit at the bottom from Boohoo, long sleeve, and I'm wearing some black jeans underneath. Yeah, sorry man, I thought I'd just do it the whole question thing. Phew. Have you ever been in love? I don't really think so. Like, to me, love isn't really staring at someone on the screen. I know to the other people it is, because it does kind of count if you always think about them and they're always in your mind, but I kind of feel like that's like a first kind of crush thing, because you're not always going to have the same person on your mind. Yeah, how anyone doesn't really hear me talking to myself, but I'm actually talking to you guys. Have you ever had a terrible breakup? Only breakup I've actually had is by text, and thinking about it really, with this world, I think there are a whole lot more worse breakups to even know that it's kind of harsh, and so to do it by face, I mean, come on, is the girl really that scary? How tall are you? Well, I just measured myself, and if I really want to be precise, it's 5'5", just about. I want to be an easy little bit taller, because I think I might be seeing Dan and Phil in November kind of time, but they're like giants to me. How much do you weigh? To be precise, I just wrote this in my hand. I'm 8 stone 10 and a quarter. Do you have any tattoos? No, I don't, but I have always drawn on my hands, and I've always kind of liked to do little doodles on my hands, and some doodles I really get tempted to actually have as tattoos. The tattoo idea I was thinking of is on my left wrist I would have a rewind button, and on my right wrist I would have a forward button, kind of there. The coolest idea of, yeah, I take all credit in that. Any piercings? No, I don't even have ear piercings. I don't want to do that quite up to my ears, but yeah. The whole idea of piercing your skin is not really my piece of cake. Some really want to get the top of the ears pierced and everything. When they're talking about it, it just makes me cringe. It's like, you're piercing your skin, and it's like, ugh, it freaks me out. Your OTP. Well, I did just mention them a bit earlier in this video. Wink wink. Favourite show, Once Upon a Time and Teen Wolf. But what annoys me about Teen Wolf is the new season 3 and 4. They're very bloody and kinda, ew, it's like blood everywhere. Something you miss. Well, I don't really have something I miss at the moment. I mean, I do have a friend who wouldn't really talk to me because she's busy revising. Because I'm not the person who would not message you at all. I would rather be the first person to message someone. I have been told to yay off a bit. But my zodiac sign is Sagittarius, which is half horse, half man. Try to look for in a partner. I like it if they're able to make me laugh, and yeah, they're a keeper. But no pun. Favourite quote. Really put me on the spot this thing. That one, it's I will never give up on you by Hitachi. Yeah. I feel like with that one you shouldn't really give up on someone just by the first shot or something. You should give them a few more chances, but it does depend with the right reason. Everybody does make mistakes is what I'm trying to say. Favourite actor? I would have to say Dylan O'Brien. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't say that name that often. Favourite colour? I have to say light blue. Yeah, that blue in my room. Loud or soft music. See, this is the thing with me. I'm in between. I like both. Not if they're yelling down the earplugs, because I do like a bit of Fall Out Boy, and I do like a bit of soft music. Where do you go when you're sad? I just stay in my room, and I try to stay away from everybody when I'm sad. Sit at the end of my bed, which is kind of my corner, I suppose. How long does it take you to shower? Well, I'm actually listening to music when I'm showering. I use it as my thinking spot sometimes, so I'd say about roughly 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, I take a while, even though my dad is in there, out, in, out, take it on about, you know, coggy and you turn around, that's where it's all about. I hate it, that thing that's still in my head. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Well, I don't do any makeup in the morning, so yeah, bear that in mind. I just don't do makeup usually. 20 minutes or so, that's including eating breakfast and watching a bit of TV, getting dressed before I go downstairs. have night showers, so I don't have them in the morning. Turn on. When a guy is polite to you and they are actually treating you like a queen kind of thing, they really accept you in your worst state and they are there for your life, really. But turn-offs are just rude, impolite behaviour, just backwards of what I just said. For not being known to fangirl, that's a really big turn-off. The reason I joined YouTube, well, I saw everybody else doing it and it kind of seemed like, because I keep taking media in school and college, I kept going back to it and it's something I've always enjoyed. I've kind of wanted something to do with it. It's actually pretty fun, just making your own videos and producing your own stuff and having a life diary and being able to look back on stuff for years to come. That's actually pretty exciting to me and that fascinates me. I was really inspired by everybody else, but I wasn't so sure about doing it myself for a while, so that's kind of why I was a bit of a yate beginner. What are your fears? Something like I'd actually be able to push everyone else away, be on my own kind of thing. That's something that's been scaring me recently. The last thing that made you cry, is the film Home. I think it has Rihanna in it. It has really good music taste. I was able to relate to the characters. I was like, that's me. Ian has my feelings. Sorry if continuity was just broken, but I just had to stop filming because my mum was talking for a bit and I was like, shut up, I want to film here. The last time you said you loved someone, I'll admit I don't really say this a lot and I really should say it a whole more times, but the last time I said I loved someone was just to a friend because she said I love you to me and I said it back and we were just hugging it out since the meaning behind your YouTube name, it's just peace, something I always kind of wanted, and my name is 13, lucky number. The last book you read, Shane Dawson's new book, I actually finished up kind of quickly, sadly, and it was really good. I really loved it. It was really funny, even though it wasn't really the kind of humour I would normally go to. Just remember the book and remember that my life isn't that bad and it could have been worse. Book that you're currently reading, that would be the 4th Maze Runner book. It's not really my favourite of them at the moment because it's starting to feel like one of those books you just want to get over and done with as soon as possible, as soon as you started reading it. The last show you watched, that would be H2O, Just Add Water. Really old, but I've actually been going back on that series because I wanted to rewatch some of it with Daniel, my brother. The last person you talked to, that would have to be Daniel again. I think I was just talking to him saying, pause it or play it or between you and the last person you texted. Who was the last person I texted? I think that was Mum. That is very favourite food. I would have to say Chinese takeaway, which is just the usual chicken and some chips. The last time you kissed someone? Well, that would when I was 16. October or November-ish time. The last time you were insulted. I'm one of those girls who probably acts kind of tough but really isn't and gets very sensitive. Place you want to visit? I really want to visit the USA honestly, so I've never been to any part of the USA and you have to go to New York as an example or Tennessee. I've got a really good internet friend. I really want to meet her. Discern. The last place you were, that would be a cinema where I went to go watch the new SpongeBob film. Do you have a crush? Sometimes when people are just randomly gushing out, it's like, okay, I don't know how to take this. I'm just gonna go to my corner now and don't look at me. But the last time I was insulted properly is, yeah, just being told off for being me. Favourite flavour sweet? I'd have to say strawberry. What instruments do you play? I do play a little bit of piano. I'm not gonna whip out a piano and whip out a good tune because the piano I have I'm pretty sure is out of tune, but I can also play ukulele. Favourite piece of jewellery? I have to say, yeah, this is a necklace my nan gave me, and here's another one which is an open bird cage which emphasises that open and free. The last song you sang, love me like you do. Favourite chat line, what was it? You look hot, I'm hot. Home and stare at each other. Have you ever used it? No, I've just learned it a couple of days ago and I wouldn't ever imagine myself using champions anyway. The last time you hung out was at home with my niece and nephew. Who should ask these questions next? Does anyone who actually watched this video? Yeah, I dare you to go and make this video right now. Yeah, thanks for watching whatever this was, and hopefully I'm able to edit this down a bit because it was really young without cringing or without sounding bad, but do subscribe if you really want to. If I was weird saying that. Only if you want to. I'm not forcing you to.